Hey, Michael Govier, Palazzo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 Z's. Let's clear the air on Will Benson. Now, last year I loved Will Benson. I drafted him everywhere, only for him to be a major disappointment in 2024. Total buzzkill Benson. I was hedging on Benson this year because I was paranoid about what happened last year. Hedging. Shout out to our Discord, Benson and Hedges, anybody? Ew, what a stupid name. But what, oddly enough, a memorable name for a pack of smokes. Benson and Hedges. Anyways, I was fearful because he screwed me so bad. But the truth is, I liked him for a reason last year. So why would I go back to the well now? I say all this because I was thinking about last year when Rece Hinds, the teammate of Will Benson, came up. Remember last year? Rece Hinds of the Reds went on a tear. He got called up and was on a total bender, quite like the one Will Benson is on right now. And it didn't last. He slowed down and he went back to the minors. This year, Will Benson gets called up and goes on a 5-homer and 4-game tear, an absolute dong bender, right? Will Benson's on a dong bender. There's no doubt about it. And Uncle Ted, one of our live chatters, shout out to you, Uncle T, he brought up Will Benson about 10 days ago in our live chat during a show, and I said, no, I got to see it to believe it with Will Benson, because I was hurt. I was upset. I was burned. I was bitter about what Will Benson had done to me last year. So in a moment while I'm doing a live show and I'm just reacting, I said, no, I got to see it to believe it. And 10 days later, he's been one of the hottest hitters in MLB. So all this to say, don't let being obtuse, shout out Shawshank Redemption fans, prevent you from getting the goods from a player that you already liked but may have been upset about because he burned you over a long period of time or a large sample size. Don't let that happen. Don't be that guy. I was that guy, but I'm not totally that guy because I have added Will Benson a few times in the last 5 days because I know I already loved him. So there was already a reason to like his profile. He hits the shit out of the ball. He can steal bags. He's like 6'4", 240. He's a huge dude, too. So I was wrong in the moment, and I wanted to go on the record and say that initial reaction was extreme. I was just being a little bitter about my tough 2024 with Will Benson, right? The question is, will this Will Benson ride end abruptly like it did for Rece Hinds last year? I don't think so. It doesn't look that way, but, you know, they got players on the injury list right now. Jake Fraley's on the IL. He comes back. Where does he fit in? Christian Encarnacion-Strand, even Noel De Marte. There's a lot of hitters on the IL for Cincinnati. Not all of them play right field or outfield. But you got to consider that too. So I'm blabbing on. I'm done. I'll stop here. Uncle T, you got it right there in the first place. I was with you. I just was too proud to admit it at the time. Ugh. Anyways, Will Benson's a really good baseball player. And I'm sorry I ever doubted him for a second. 2 L's, 2 Z's, Palazzo Podcast.